Hi there, my name's Chris Winter, and in this video I'm going to unbox the brand new Canon 2000D or Canon T7. Now they've got two different names. The Canon T7 is going to be if you're in America, and 2000D is going to be pretty much everywhere else. Now, I think it's always a good idea to take a look at what you get in the box, especially before you make that purchase, because these can be quite a big investment. And guys, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely also make sure to check out my brand new list, the best cameras for beginners. I go through some of the cameras that would be best for you. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below this video and you can take a look. But anyway, enough about that. Let's now take a look inside the box of the Canon 2000D and see what we get. Okay, so let's open up this Canon EOS 2000D or Canon T7. For today, I'll call it a T7 because it's a little bit easier. But let's see what we get in the box, because it's always good to see what you get before you purchase this. Now, the very first thing that you're going to be getting is a warranty card. This is always good to keep, a little bit of information right there. We're also getting some safety precautions, which is probably something you don't really need to worry about. And then we're getting a pretty big fat manual. Now this here has it in many different languages, but generally I like to read these or view these online as a YouTube video. There's plenty of good tutorials, including tutorials that I'll be making very soon. The next thing that we're getting is a Canon shoulder strap. Now this one here is a little bit thinner than normal, but it does look really quite nice. These are always good to have, especially if you're going to be traveling with your camera. One of these Canon 2000Ds or T7s, they're very good for traveling because they're quite small. Now, the very first thing that we've got right here is a power plug, essentially. This one here is for the UK. I'm actually living in Sweden, so I'm going to have to use an adapter for this. Quite big. Then we have a battery right here. Now this one here, let's have a look, is the LPE10, so the similar battery to the old Canon 1300D or T6. We've also got a wall charger, and again, this is one of these wall chargers where you actually do need to use this cable here. Canon, if you're listening, I would like to see these be USB charged, because we do know that you can actually get these right these days. But again, not so bad. Good for charging your camera. Pretty basic, really, pretty bare in this box, but we are getting the camera, which you're all here to see. And of course, this is it right here. This is the Canon 2000D if you're in Europe, and the Canon T7 if you're in America. Looks like a very nice camera. Again, we've got a pretty basic setup right here. We've got the Canon DSLR, no swiveling screen. We've got all of your buttons here on the right. We've got a flash at the top right here. And we've got a couple of different ports on the side here. Unfortunately, again, we don't have a microphone jack, but it is a basic camera. You've got your USB to connect it up to your computer, and you've got a mini HDMI cable there. And then on the bottom right here, we have our battery slot, and we also have your slot for an SD card. Now, if you do get an SD card, you probably want something from a brand such as SanDisk or Transcend. They are generally pretty good. Let's open up this here, and you can see the inside of your camera. This here is a nice metallic mount, and we've got the mirror in there. You do want to be a little bit cautious with getting dirt and things in there. On the top here, we have our mode dial, no lock switch, which is quite good, especially for a beginner, and your on-off switch as well. So this is going to be really quite interesting to see. Now, for example, I actually have the Canon 1300D, which is the older version right here, and we have the Canon 2000D. Not a huge difference with these cameras. You can see at the top here, the mode dial is slightly different, and if we take a look on the back, again, not a massive difference here, but this one here does have 24 megapixels, which is quite a significant upgrade, especially if you do like to crop your photos. So it'll be interesting to see this camera right here. I'm really looking forward to testing it out. I think it's going to be a very popular camera, especially for people new to DSLRs. It does look really, really quite exciting. So that's pretty much the unboxing of the Canon T7 or the 2000D. And guys, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely also make sure to check out my brand new list, the best cameras for beginners. I go through some of the cameras that would be best for you. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below this video and you can take a look. So there you go, guys. That was just a quick unboxing of the brand new Canon 2000D. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll be making lots of videos on this camera in the coming weeks, so hopefully you can check them out as well. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.